My name is Eric Camacho. I'm 27 years old. I got in trouble because of drugs and being around the wrong crowd. And then the main thing I always did was theft. I was homeless for a good year. And then I came to being homeless from when I got caught in my parents' house with a bag of drugs. Like that's pretty much all anything ever was an adrenaline rush. Cause it was like me, myself, I kept adding up the stakes. So it's like I told you, I went from stealing bicycles to speakers, Bluetooth stuff, and then it was cars, credit cards, and money. So when I was staying here, all this was covered up, dude. You couldn't see shit. And when you would come in through here, I had like a canopy type thing right here on these trees. So like since I was always the one awake, I would, I guess you could say, stand guard, making sure no one would come back here. Because, you know, it's a dog-eat-dog world out here. And people will try to rob you, even though you're all homeless together. See, look, this right here, this is for a microphone. I stole these a lot from Walmart. It's a flashlight / Bluetooth speaker. And this is the mount for the bike. Over there. But this tree right here, where the in between right there, I stole a compressor from the Enterprise we drove past. I stole that compressor and I tied it up to that tree. So it was one of those things where it's like, how do you say, I heard people talking about like, oh, I'm gonna steal this, I can get good money and dope for it. So I was like, I'm about to rob you, you're stealing, you know? So, damn, I never thought one of these would look so deserted like this, dude. But yeah, this was my life for a good maybe 2.5 months before I was like, man, fuck buying so much drugs, I'm gonna fucking give me a hotel room. A bike lock, cut in half. That's how I used to do it too. Cut this off, put it in your bag and go. Anything that we could fit in our backpack or anything that we could carry, we took it. Cans, like I remember one time I was digging through the trash, I found an old wallet. And then in the secret pocket, I found like $10. I'm like, shit, give me that. I just say it's one of those things where it's like you're not the only one that knew this place was here, so of course people would use it after you left. I can't believe I was here. Granted, it was, I guess you could say home, but nothing feels home but home, if that makes sense. Smoke cigarettes, get high. As you can see, we drink beer if we could ever buy it or steal it. You know how when you and me would talk, you'd be like, how come you don't come home or whatever? And I didn't go home because, you know, parents had the audacity to kick me out. Like, fuck it. I was like, they don't want me, they don't want nothing to do with me, so I'm just gonna stay out here. And then I just became comfortable, if that makes sense. I became comfortable with what I was doing, where I was at, and the people I was around. Because, you know, drug addicts and whatnot, like me speaking from my experience, I felt comfortable because no one was judging. It was, you're homeless, I'm homeless, what's up? Out here it was, you're all rock bottom, you're gonna do rock bottom stuff together. Not trying to figure out which is the cool kids table, where am I allowed to sit. Yeah. I'm happy to say yes, I'm sober. You know, no cloud of judgment, no sitting here itching like, oh man, I need a hit, or nothing like that. So like I can actually wake up, feel good, go on about the day instead of waking up and being like, what am I going to steal today to make money or, you know, to get my next bump? It feels real good to be out of jail. But at the same time, like, since that's the environment I knew, it's different being out here. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, I wish I was still back in jail, because I don't really want to be back there. But it's that second chance that you get to where you yourself feel like you don't deserve it, but yet you still want to make the best of it. If you need help, you want to talk to me, I'll give you as much advice as I can. You need me to come talk to you and give you a hug, I'll definitely do that. Because I know there are times where it's like, I could definitely have used a hug, you know what I mean? The hug goes a long way. The main thing I want people to know is, when you yourself feel you're alone, you're not alone. And at the same time, don't be scared to ask for help, because that was my ordeal, even in school. Because I always felt like if I asked the wrong question or a dumb question, everyone's going to think like, ooh, he's dumb, he doesn't know what he's talking about or anything like that. So that's why I always stay to myself. So there's help out there. Don't be scared to ask for it. Even though you feel like you're lost, or you're too far gone, there's no turning back, there's always time to turn around and change your life. It's never too late. All we have is time. Yeah, people say tomorrow is not promised, but if you try hard enough and you do the right things, there's definitely a tomorrow.